Thank you.
Okay, that's an interesting question for two reasons. First of all, the small investors, and by that I mean small investors. I'm not talking about J.P. Morgan or the other crooks involved in this. The small investor, small business, the individual, okay? You will not basically lose your valuation. It will be brought to zero. Don't mistake that. I'm not playing with that. This is what is called for, okay? After a period of time, a period of wait, it will be revalued. This includes bonds, stocks, etc. Now, the stock value probably will be different because of the change in the valuation of currencies. And short's going to end up with something real instead of a piece of paper that says so. And that's basically your difference. Now, don't worry about the lights being turned off or that sort of thing, because as I understand it, according to the plan, the portion I read on finance stipulates that they're going to keep the electricity running, water on, that sort of thing. The phone will work. And as I stated before, you'd be able to go to work probably and not even notice a difference other than the fact that there's going to be some news for a change. And that news is, hey, guess what? We're free. And he really did it. And this is what the people should be looking towards in terms of being assured that they are not going to be taken to the cleaners again. So, go from there. Next question.
801 area.
Hi, my name is Rod. I'm from Salt Lake City. First of all, thanks for taking my call. How are you, Drake? I've got a question. Ben Fulford and David Wilcock have in the past talked about what they call a prosperity package, where funds would be distributed to practically every person on Earth. To your knowledge, is this a real thing? Would it be actually a check that would be sent to us? How much do you think it might be, or do you think it would be something like distributed to schools and roads, something for us to use rather than something that comes directly to us? And again, thanks for letting me on.
Thank you.
Where funds would be distributed to
Okay.
every person on Earth.
Drake?
248, you're up next.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. The situation on finance is twofold. A lot of background noise.
Turn your speakers down, 248.
Okay. Basically, in terms of finance, there's a combinational deal here. A majority of funding will go to infrastructure. The secondary portion of it will go to the people. This has not been made absolutely clear yet as to amounts and things of this nature. So we'll have to wait and see on that. Next question.
719 area, you're up next. Your name and where you're calling from, please, and your single question.
My name is Donna Taylor.
And where you're calling?
My speaker's down.
Colorado
248.
248, you're up next. 719
okay,
is up right
one.
now.
Okay. I have a son that was injured at Columbine, and we've been politically exposing the truth worldwide. And now they have him. They've been trying to drug him and keep him in a group home. State is trying to keep him in that situation. Is there anything I can do about that? I do have an attorney coming out trying to help me, John Buchanan. You ever heard of him?
Yes, I've heard the name slightly mentioned.
Yeah, he wrote the Franklin cover-up, and he's coming to Colorado next week for 3 days. He's from Nebraska.
What the problem is this, okay? When people assign things to other people, they lose the rights to what they've signed over. That can be another person that a person is responsible for. And what needs to be done is that those types of things, when either unconscionable or questionable, should be experimented with. This does not mean that everybody in the hospital is going to be an experimental guinea pig. What it means is that medications to alleviate certain things should be adjusted according to what that person can handle. If it's a pain medication, it should just barely dull the pain. It should not take the pain away entirely so that the person does not damage themselves further. In the case of causing a person to mentally be incapacitated, then they probably are on the wrong sort of medication.
Well, no, I'm saying, sir, we expose the drug company. Okay, go ahead.
Hold on a minute. Here's the other basic problem and the main issue. The main issue is that each and every last one of these, quote, big pharma companies producing the majority of the drugs, be they prescription or over-the-counter, none of them, and I mean none of them, and you can go to the drugstore and look, say cure. They can't use that word. They address symptoms only. Some of the side effects are worse than the disease itself. So consequently, what you've got...
Drake, hang on a second. I've got to drop the stream for a minute. I'll be right back, folks. We got a little problem with the stream. I'm going to fix it. I'll be right back after about 5 to 10 seconds. There, everybody should have a fresh stream.
Okay.
Now,
Oh, go ahead, Drake, and then we need to kind of wrap this up.
okay, in order to answer the question about Big Pharma, I would suggest that you get in touch with Will Spencer on one of the shows that he does, because he has things that cause your natural system to cure the problems and or assists with that and or provides a direct curative. Now, a curative does not cure. It causes cure. There's a big difference. In short, you get a cut on your hand, it can heal up. It can heal up faster with some of the things that Mr. Spencer puts out, rather than some of these pharmacological things that you find at the drugstore. Just that simple. The best thing in the world is to find your natural health and promote that so that you have a preventative situation. This will help tremendously. Large pharmaca and large agriculture are in trouble because they're going to be either put out of business or broken up. That's part of what this entails.
Okay. Well, I have a son that was shot at Columbine, and he exposed the drugs that Eric and Dylan were on. And I believe this is an attack from the government on us because we were advocates against the drugs, and we sued the drug company. We were on television, radio, exposing the truth why Columbine happened, and now they're drugging my son. Okay? So this, to me, is more of a political matter, what I'm going through, because Mark needs to be on these drugs, and they did it just to hush him up. There's a whole lot about Columbine that hasn't came out yet, the truth. The truth hasn't came out yet.
That is exactly what I'm trying to express. The problems are created not much politically, as you'd like to think, as it is financially.
Yeah, they need the money, don't they? Don't they? Well, if you have a chance to, if you have a chance, look at ColumbineFamilyRequest.org, and Mark Taylor's my son's name. That's everything on there. Columbine Family Request. Thank you. God bless. Thank you.
Thank you for calling in. Dave, we can take one more question.
All right, that's from the 248 area. Go ahead, give us your name, where you're calling from, and your one question, please.
Okay, Kathy from Michigan. I'm not sure if it was asked before, but since they're going to be running out of money for the drones, will they be running out of money for these planes spraying the chemtrails? Thank you.
Exactly, and I already answered that, and yes, they will be. Anything that's left over that is not for the people will be addressed in such a fashion that they'll be all grounded. Very simple. Chemtrails, obviously. Chemtrails don't go good on your ham sandwich lunch.
Right.
Right about that. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.
All right, thank you.
Well, folks, we've come to the end of another 3-hour session. It has been...
Dave,
yes.
Can I address something here, please?
My dear,
I've been watching the...
Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been watching the chat room here, And I also look at comments on the Facebook page, emails we get, and, you know, there's so many people. Well, what are you going to do to fix my problem? You know what? The problem is we need to work together. A handful of people are not going to fix everybody's problems. This is something where every person, every individual, every living, breathing human being needs to work together with their local communities. It's not something that's going to be fixed by just a couple of people. So I would invite everybody to please visit our forum on our website, freedomreigns.us, and link up with people in your state. Start a thread for your own community if you want, your county, whatever. This is what the forum is for. It's for you guys to be able to unite with people from your state, your community, your county. And that's about all I've got on that, Dave.
Thank you, Deatra. And I got one thing to say. United, we will win. Divided, we will die individually. Keep that in mind. It's up to you to do something where you live. Drake doesn't have all the answers. No one has all the answers. You got to search within your heart, your mind, and your soul. Find like-minded people and do something about the corruption in your community. That's all I got to say. Deatra and Drake, thank you so much. And I'll see you Thursday. I'll see you Thursday afternoon.
You'll see me Monday.
Oh, that's right. You're there with Dr. Will. I forgot. Good Lord, how could I forget that?
Yes, we will be here with Dr. Will tomorrow.
And on 858355, that comment is totally unnecessary. Anyways, I will have 2 recordings up within an hour or so for this whole conversation today. You'll hear it. They'll be up under Freedom Reigns on Wolf Spirit Radio, Radio Archives. And if you ask where that is, you don't need to find it anyways. And until next week, this is Dave from the depths of the Wolf Den with Deatra and Drake saying bye-bye for now and learn to think for yourself.